hang on 1 second. 1 second. Oh.
For wild weather, we making our way for southeastern Michigan. Right now, there's nothing, no activity going on. We got a warm front that we are in the outflow. We are not in the inflow for severe weather yet. The moisture is gonna, the dew points come along, and I'm gonna give it to Chief, see if he's ready after this. I'm gonna show you the dew points right now in southeastern Michigan.
Okay, that sounds good.
Right now it's in the dry dew points, but the dew points are gonna go up tonight. Once we get into this warm front, the dew points are gonna be in the 50s. Comfortable dew points, and even some of the solid dew points, 850 millibars, even some of the dew points are going to be so solid for even strong storms with the Cape up to 500 to 300 because of the temperature plot is very warm, and 500 millibars.
That is a concern.
You got the cold core air in the backside of it. Some of these storms could bring damage and winds 60 miles per hour or more. Back to, you ready, Chief?
Yeah, I was ready. We usually don't start it. Okay, I was waiting really patiently. Okay, my name is Eric on Eric's weather forecast with my assistant. Kevin, and this is.
He is a good black person. Black lives matter, everybody. He is a good person, Eric, and please respect him on his YouTube channel. If you do not like our YouTube channel, please go to a different YouTube channel. If you want to, if you love our YouTube channel, please subscribe and like it and tell us and share my comments on the back of our YouTube channel. Go ahead, Chief.
Yeah, any kind of support, any comments, anything like that, we'd really appreciate that, respectively. So I will start off really quick. Like I said, this has really been something that we've been watching and waiting for. So my questions respectfully in regards to severe weather is basically going to be, first of all, the wind threat. I'm concerned about the damaging winds, and I'm going to turn it over to you, Kevin, because respectfully, I just really want to know, do you think that the severe weather is going to get worse? What do you think we're looking at now?
Go ahead, continue to say.
I just want to know if it's going to get worse or bad. So I wanted to know, do you have any new updates on that? On the severe weather?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yes, I can hear you.
I just want you to go and see my station.
Okay. Alright, that sounds good. Yeah.
Right now, okay. Well, the LCO height right now in our direction, was their models. And, I want to go to LCO height and show you. So far, the LCO height is 2,000 and 2,500. That means that we're going to deal with a pulsate damage to wind threat, and also the tornado risks are not there right now. We need enough warmer layer temperatures, and I'm charting the models right now, and even not the thermal, we don't need to look at the thermal, we need to look at the environmental temperatures. And we got 7 much cloud cover probably, and because of the LCO height with the 850 millibars troposphere, we really do not have enough juice for tornadoes. It would be a damaging wind thing with the high winds, sustained winds, and that causes big problems with the power outage because you got the sustained wind speed and you have what's called a storm coming through. You got more winds coming, damaging winds, and that causes big problems with power outage to concerning. I'm concerned about the power outage more than the damaging wind, Eric, Chief.
Okay, I've been listening to you the whole time respectfully. I'm trying not to be rude. Did you just think, okay, you're just saying that you're more concerned about the damaging, the wind threat you said, opposed to you mean just the damaging wind threat is what you're most concerned about? Because I was thinking the same thing. Yeah, I'm basically been listening to what you've been saying, and I'm basically more concerned, and I'm basically on your side there. I'm more concerned about the wind threat more than the severe weather, the way this turns out.
Yes, and I'm concerned, and the second primary we still need to be concerned is the damaging winds too, and I do agree with you there too. Because some of them can have good damage to trees, mobile homes, and it also could be the second primary too, the damaging winds.
Yeah.
Thunderstorms too.
Yeah. It's gonna be very interesting. So what do you think the timeline might be for this stuff to...
Well, my prediction so far, it will get here tonight in southeastern Michigan. It will get here tonight. It will, if we see a vaccine shape will be on air, if we see a divergent going on, the divergent, we will be on air as well. We're not going to see anything like convergent. We're not going to see anything like a small scale wind or of a convergent. It's going to be divergent of a lot of wind damage from this. If we do get into that C shape, backward C shape, or an arrow line, any arrow lines that we're going to see, like away, convergent. We will have to be on air with this, not convergent, but divergent. We won't be on air, and we will break on air as long we need to break on air until our power goes out.
Right. Yeah, I just want to say, when I did my first update, I try to give as little information as I could. I just didn't want to jump and give so much of it and put it all together. It's just going to confuse everybody. If you give little updates, as far as that goes, I just do it slowly. I don't want to confuse people, but more and more.
Well, today we probably want to do, I prefer doing
Okay.
That's my opinion. But his opinion, that's fine. You can have that opinion, that's fine. I don't judge you for it at all. But just so you know, we are both allies because we want to keep you safe with this I will watch and we're going to be on air for probably a half hour or an hour tops. That's about it we can do for now for us Southeastern Michigan. What are your predictions? What time do you think this is going to be hit in Southeastern Michigan?
Okay. With this discussion, my prediction is going to be in the late evening hours, overnight hours is what my prediction would be as far as the damaging wind threat goes. It's more of the wind that I'm concerned about, more of the wind, so I would say if this was to move through and everything holds together, which that we're watching and we're monitoring, and we all know that, I'm gonna push for more in the overnight hours is what I'm looking at. I'm not saying like in the early evening. I'm gonna say more like 9, 10, 11 o'clock at night, something like that would be my best prediction right there is what I'm thinking. But that's the best that I can think of at this point, unless something changes before that.
I'm going to agree with you there.
I had to push it a little bit farther.
Warmer layer that this could roll through overnight as well.
Right.
And that's why there's showers for development in Pierre County and Salem County. So far, there's not severe weather going on right now because of the dew points. It's dry and the temperature right now in southeastern Michigan is in the 40s, and the temperature will be rising later on when we get that warfront moving through. That warfront pushes up north in central Michigan. That's what we need to be concerned for strong winds with the high wind watch going on. And the other concern about this is these showers and thunderstorms and isolated storms. Severe weather is a possibility as well tonight. And I agree with Chief Meteorologist. This stuff will probably have enough juice. The 925 millibars is going from 15, 17 Celsius, and then the cool environmental will push through overnight hours and still continue with showers, thunderstorms, and medium and certainly strong storm is a possibility overnight hours as well. I agree with you.
Yeah, that totally makes an awesome forecast right there. So as we go through the rest of the day, more updates might happen. We'll just take it little at a time and see where we go from there. But that's pretty much all that I can think of at this time.
Information right now as well. Even the wind shear. Look at the wind shear as well. The BRN shear. When that's high values with that as well, and the Felicity shear is right now 400, 500, 500, 450, 400. That was high values right now. If we continue to see high Felicity shear and high bulk shear going
Mhm.
well, no, I'm not going to say high risk of tornadoes or low tornado risk. There's no tornado risk at this time. The temperature is really on the edge right now. The temperature layer.
So
It's really on the edge right now, Eric.
so
Just so you know.
everything at this point is all the way the way it draws out. The way it draws out is that it's all possibilities that could happen is what we're looking at, right?
We're on the edge of
Oh,
possibility,
okay.
for tornadoes.
Okay.
We're on a close edge of tornadoes. The 17 Celsius, 60 Celsius, 50 Celsius, go on after
Mhm.
that. Nighttime, later on during the night, during the overnight. It's on the edge, close edge. And I want to look at the outlook, see if there is the outlook, because
Okay.
it could happen.
Okay.
Outlook, current outlook. And though there's still that marginal risk going on.
How far does it go? How far does it?
Damaging winds, and also you cannot even roll out a small hail too with a strong cold front. I forgot about that.
Oh, okay.
We might even deal with a small hail too. If the cold front gets here, if the cold front gets here on time, then you cannot roll out one small hail potential possibility. That's the same possibility. Because anything under a cold front with environmental that high, 17, 15, it's so low for hail because the cold front is not here yet.
Right.
Cold front is really the Midwest right now. It still cannot roll out of hail with the higher concern for damaging winds, with the high wind box for sure. Well,
Mhm. Is there anything else that we wanted? That we were gonna say?
anything else you need to say for your opinion?
I would just say I'm just gonna say just for closing notes, just saying that that I'll be watching this, and then if one of us notice anything that might develop severe, then we'll go back on again and update the forecast again. That would be the best way that I would do the prediction.
What time do you think there will be a heavy rain concern too with this? When do you think the most heavy rain is going to hit with this warm front and the moisture?
That's actually, I'm gonna just put a question mark on that because I don't want to guess at anything. So I'm gonna just probably stick with like evening, overnight. Same thing would be my prediction on that one.
Well, mine is there could be there might be 2 inches of accumulation, not accumulation, but inches of rainfall
Ooh.
further deep south of Lenawee and Monroe County. That is my prediction. Just Lenawee and the rest will be off an inch or less inch. And I think this one threat is going to pass over us now. I think it's going to head more like Indiana and Ohio now because they have longer, warmer air and they got more moisture in Indiana, Ohio. Almost 2 points in the humid 2 points in Indiana, Ohio. I think they were comfortable 2 points.
Okay.
That's my prediction. They may have more moisture in Omaha than us in southeastern Michigan.
Okay. Okay. I actually agree with you entirely on what you just said, and you could possibly be right on that. So I would just say let's wait and see what happens. That's all I can say about that. But we'll be watchful on that.
I got a good question, not another one. But you agree with me there?
Yes.
About that?
Yes,
But
I
it
do.
should stay further the south.
Yes, I do agree with you. Yes.
If there is a perfect outlook for southeastern Michigan as well, we need to watch on that as well. That's why we're going to be here for an hour at least, or a half hour, because they're saying that by the National Weather Service, there is a perfect outlook for this spring, until the summer come along because of the snow and the mountain, the runoffs, the big pools, and the river, stream, river problems all over southeastern Michigan, and western Michigan as well, and south of Michigan. That's why we need to make sure that we need to take this seriously because there are more snow coming our way. There are
Oh yeah. Yep, And I remember we were talking. I was discussing that with you and telling you about the snowstorm. So yeah, that is gonna be another problem as well. So if we get more snow and all of that, that's not going to help. It's not going to help the situation there. So we'll have to wait and see what happens. A lot of interesting things happening.
Now, there are a lot of cloud instability over in Iowa. I do agree with you down there going on. There really could be a concern about damaging winds. I just forgotten something. I mistaken something. I checked the hour by hour ones. It's popping out cells. They could have a full deposition.
Okay.
Pop up the cells. I'm going to get you that as well.
Okay.
There's a lot of stuff going on right now, and I want to let you know all information as possible to get.
Okay.